This evening we are arriving at the midah of Teferet Shebahod. These are getting into the middas that are more complex and sometimes are harder for people to talk about and to define. What exactly does it mean, splendor within gratitude? Teferet Shebahod. So we'll give an example that is very much lemaisa, and then maybe through that we'll be able to understand the beginning of what this midah is about. There are three sections of the Shemona Esrei, as we are familiar. The Shemona Esrei is broken up into a section which is called Shabach, praise, and then Bakasha is request, and then Hodah is gratitude. And that, the Rambam writes, is the basic building block of all davening. Every Shemona Esrei fits the same rubric. There's the first three brachas are Shabach, and the end is, at least begins with Hodah, that's Moed Manach, and the middle of it is Bakashas. During the week, we have 13 brachas in the middle, Shabbos and Yantif. Pretty much every other time we have one, except with the exception of Rosh Hashanah, which Rosh Hashanah Musaf, which we have three. But if you notice, maybe only by me, but Schatani Mazkar Yom, when you mamish have something that you want to daven for, so you take a look at the Sidurim. So they say in Shema Koleinu, that's when you daven for it, right? That's the opportunity to daven. So you do. You have in a lot of the Sidurim, there's a lot of tefillas that are inserted into Shema Koleinu. There's refuahs and for slicha and for kapara and for parnasa and for there's a tainus, whatever it is. That there's a lot of things that people add into Shema Koleinu. And the din is that if you want to say additional tefillas, you add them in Shema Koleinu. And then you say Baruch Atah Hashem Shemeh Tefillah, and then straight into Ritzeh. Straight into Ritzeh that Hashem should accept the tefillas. And then we arrive at Moed Manachnu Lach, and by that point in time, you're worried about making sure that you finish Manesha in time to get to Kedusha. So Moed Manachnu, whatever, right? Meaning the Bakasha, we say we have a lot of things to ask Hashem for. And then when we get to Haidah, when we get to gratitude, so gratitude is something that we don't take seriously. Meaning the Bakasha is something that we care a lot about, and the Hodah, the gratitude, is something that we rattle off without a tremendous amount of thought. The midah of Teferet Shebahod means to make gratitude beautiful, meaning to care about the way that we say thank you. In businesses, they have like spitz businesses, they have like gratitude departments, right? That's like this a person that like is in charge of making sure that the right investor, the right donor, the right board member gets the right gift. I mean, it's gratitude departments. That's gratitude because you want to make sure that they still invest in your business and that they still, donate to your cause. But at its very core, gratitude is the midah of, and we've spoken about this before, what it means to be a Jew. We are called Yehudim, those that are modeh, those that give hoda'ah, those that are grateful, that recognize our vulnerability in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the midah of Tiferes is that which is our essential nature. Yisrael Hashem b'chayis par. We are the Jewish people who are Hashem's representatives in this world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gets nachas from the existence of the Jewish people. We should be the people taking gratitude most seriously. Not because HaKadosh Baruch Hu needs us to say thank you to him, but because we need to be grateful people. We need to be grateful people. Same as parent gets something beautiful for their child. Parent doesn't need the shkoyach. Parent loves their kid, wants to do for the kid. The kid needs to say thank you. Otherwise, the kid's spoiled rotten. Meaning, mark of a good parent is that their kid is saying thank you to them when they do nice things. When they do, and that's a midah that we have avodah. Is Teferet Shebahod, to make that which is our acts of gratitude something that is beautiful. And that's in the world of Ben Adam L'Makom. What about in the world of Ben Adam L'Chavero? So, to that end, there's the flip side of it, is that there's a tiferes in the way that we give gratitude to other people as well. Sometimes we feel a deep sense of weakness and vulnerability when we are saying thank you to people. So you have to say thank you. So, when you needed something, you showed up at the guy's house. When you say thank you, that's a text message. That's the opposite of Teferet Shebahod. Teferet Shebahod means that the way that we say thank you is a way that is beautiful. And there's a lot more to say in the world of Ben Adam L'Chavero, but we'll just add in the world of Ben Adam L'Atzmo. The world of Tiferes, which is Torah and Klal Yisrael, Yaakov Avinu, recognizing that we are Jewish, there's a bracha that you say every morning. We've spoken about this once before during Sfira, and that's the bracha of Shalas and Igai. To have gratitude, to be happy, to have simcha. HaKadosh Baruch Hu made you a Yid. You look at the news, you look at the world, you look at the leaders that people look up to, and you go, Baruch Shalas and Igai. Whether I feel like I'm being a good Jew or I'm not being such a good Jew, it's definitely better to be a Yid. That's for sure better. It's for sure better than you look around the world. It's insane. And it's not to say that there aren't wonderful non-Jews in the world. For sure there's wonderful non-Jews in the world. But I'm happy I'm a Yid. Thank you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, for making me a Jew. Rav Nachman writes that sometimes a person could be depressed about everything in their life. Depressed about who they are, and depressed about what they're doing and what they haven't been doing and what they've become and what they haven't become and everything. But the one thing that nobody can take away from you is that you're a Yid. Nothing can rob from you. And that no matter what, you still have the ability to turn to Avinu Shebashamayim and say, Ribono Shel Olam, you're my Abba, I'm your child. Help me. Meaning, we can always turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and there's tremendous gratitude that we have to have for that ability to turn to Hashem no matter what. And that's called Tefaረት Shebahod. Meaning recognizing the fact that we are Tiferes, that we are the Jewish people, to be moded, to say thank you Hashem. Meaning that's an avenue for gratitude to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, no matter what, no matter where you're at and what's going on in your life. So thank you. Thank you so much for making me this person, making me the kind of person that has this ability to connect with you, that has this ability to relate to you. And that's called Tefaret Shebahod B'Olam La'atzmai. That carry that with you. Carry that with you. One final aspect that's important to point out, and we've spoken about this many times, that the midah of Teferet is the midah of Rachamim. And that means whenever you experience or witness Rachamim, which is, as we've spoken about before a number of times, zooming out to the big picture, whenever you have the ability to see how everything is somehow or another coming together, whenever you see any kind of harmony or unity or emes in the world, that's an opportunity for gratitude. That's called Teferet Shebahod, where you see something beautiful, you see a sunset, you see, now it's a full moon. It's Teferet, wow, that's beautiful. All of these things are coming together. Or Baruch Hashem, we saw the rescue, the freeing of Idam Alexander, and the Racham Shemayim, that Ziyad came home and his family can sleep for the first time in 585 days. His family can sleep. That's Racham. And to say, Ribono Shel Olam, thank you for that. That's Tiferes. That's a beautiful thing. And thank you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, for that. And thank you to all the people, and we spoke about yesterday, thank you to all the people that are involved in it, whether you like them, you don't like them, you agree with them, you vote for them, whatever, to say thank you. That's Teferet Shebahod. To be continued.